Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It's been a while, a couple weeks. I know I was going to try and be more back and forth doing stuff with the non-alcoholics, but I'm not going to lie, it's really hard to get inspired to get excited about non-alcoholic beers. Now, I'm going to have an alcoholic beer probably tomorrow. I think we're going to break the streak tomorrow after like 12 weeks or whatever it is. Not go crazy again. It'll be until I see the cardiologist. It'll be, maybe a beer a week, maybe two if I'm feeling sprightly. But I'm going to try and talk about some non-alcoholic beers. Let's talk about this one. Lining the bank vaults and the wallets of oligarch Galen Weston, because I was at the Fortino's the other day. Fortino's is a union shop, remember that. That's good and support union jobs, but still owned by Loblaws. And, well, anyways, I was there because steaks were on sale. And your old pokey ain't rich, so you got to get stuff on sale. I saw this, and I'm like, it looks like Sierra Nevada. Because I haven't had a good West Coast IPA, I'm like, I'm going to buy it. I didn't even look at it. It was a PC IPA, so it's a non-alcoholic PC IPA. Listen, there shouldn't be billionaires. Am I a socialist? I don't even think. I'm more radical than that, but just we should be taking care of each other. We should have empathy for each other, and I really don't know. I think as I get older, now that I've had this sort of health scare, I look at the bigger picture and go, all we got is love, man, and if we ain't got love, we ain't got nothing. So, I mean, not necessarily this beer. I don't know. The Guinness I liked. I drank 4 cans of that over the last couple weeks. Had one barbecuing the other day. It was okay. Like, it tasted like a Guinness for the most part. If you closed your eyes, by the way, barbecuing without beer is just not the same. Holy shit. Why am I giving Galen Weston my money? Tax the rich. Eat the rich. The revolution will not be televised. It'll be live on the internet. I mean, it smells sort of beer-like. I'm sort of getting some maltiness. Let's get into it. Cheers, my friends, to near beer. Dear beer. Cheers. So it feels like they were shooting for an English-style IPA here, because it certainly leans on the maltier side. I almost want to say molassesy. Not really caramelly, molassesy. Again, like with a lot of these, the body's very thin. It looks like a beer. It looks like a West Coast IPA. It has very little bitterness. It's rather quite bland. Again, it's trying to mimic, like I said, I think an English-style IPA, and all it makes me want is a pompous-ass English ale from Great Lakes Brewing. This is the problem with this stuff, is that it inspires you to want stronger things, better beers. But I've been okay with not having beer. It's just a weird way to live when you did something for, almost a decade, and then, well, more than a decade, I drank beer, but talked about beer so often that it's hard because I'm watching it happen in real life around me, and I'm just like, in real time, and I'm just like not part of it anymore, and it's weird. So I'm just, dipping toes back in here and there, trying to find out how I'm going to reinvent myself. I need a shave, as you can see. I mean, I'm thin up top, but this is not how I like to live. I don't feel like myself until I shave, so hopefully we'll get shaved up this weekend and, start to feel a little better. But I am going to start talking about more beers, and because I think for my own sake and my mental health, I need it. But, yeah, this isn't great. I could see the appeal to some people. For me, it's like really bland. Like, yeah. I mean, you got your nutritional facts here. So you got the 20 calories. I lost like 12, 13 pounds. So I'm trying. I gotta lose more. I gotta do better. But anyway, so yeah, it's not great. It is what it is. I'll drink the 4 of them because what else am I going to drink, right? I'm not going to lie. There was a point, and it's crossed my mind, and it shouldn't, because that's a terrible thing to say. But I'm like, do I just go Nick Cage in Leaving Las Vegas? Like, do I? And that's a terrible thing to say. And, you guys, if you've been here long enough, I struggle with a lot of mental health issues, in the last decade. Probably more than that, but anyways, and I've always been on about it, and that crossed my mind, and it was just like, fuck it, just go. But I don't, man, because I want to stick around. I want to know what's going on. I got to see the Leafs win the cup. I want to see the kids grow up, my nieces and nephews. I want to see some of the things the world has to offer. I'd like to stick around and retire and maybe enjoy my life a little bit. So, non-alcoholic beers for the win, less salt, better eating, and hopefully more exercise in the future. Anyways, I'll see you later, my friends. Cheers. I would not want to try that if it warms up at all, because it's probably would be undrinkable. It's passable, but I just no. There's better stuff out there. Let's try that next.